welcome to the new video. Today we're going to review what I did today in terms of trading. So I took a trade on GJ and on NQ. Yes, you heard me right, NQ. So a brief explanation. I backtested NQ a little bit and I kind of like the results. So for today and next week I'm going to stop trading Forex in New York session and focus on demo trading NQ. So I'm gonna demo trade it, so I did a little back testing, then I'm gonna demo trade it, and if I like how price moves and my results in terms of the setup, I might completely switch. However, in the morning in London session, I'm gonna watch for my London strategy in school, basically on my phone. So yeah, I'm gonna still trade my 10k account with that London strategy, but as of New York, I'm gonna trade new NQ and only demo trade it. So let's start first with the economic calendar. First, we have nothing. Okay, so we didn't have any news today, so the day was clean to trade. Let's start with GJ. So let's see. So let's start actually with USD JPY and gold. So as of gold, we swept the high here and then went to the downside targeting the low. As you can see, we wouldn't have reached it, but I was watching this and I decided not to take a trade because my trade, I'm bullish on gold, so I was expecting the low to get swept and then target the high. As of USD JPY, okay, this was USD JPY, sorry, but I'm also bullish on USD JPY. Why? Because we made the break of structure and then we retrace back to the daily order block. So from there, I'm expecting bullish price action, which is why I expected price to sweep the low for me to target the high. So this trade I didn't consider taking. As for gold, we didn't get any sweep in my time, so no trade in terms of London session. Now let's see GJ. So for GJ, I was bullish still because we did take out this level and then we retraced back down. So I was expecting this level to hold and push price above into these levels and this pool of liquidity right here, and then eventually into this so that we can continue lower. I'm going to be bearish until we create a break structure on the daily. I mean bullish, sorry. If we break structure to the downside, then I'm bearish. For now, I'm bullish. So what I was watching is this daily order block right here. And look at these relative equal highs with these levels above them, so I was targeting those levels. So on the 1 hour time frame, we had also this order block and then for our sell side. So as you can see, we swept that liquidity to the downside, we rallied into the daily order block, and from there, let's do the 5 minute. From there, we created a 5 minute fair value gap and then broke structure with this high. And from there, I was expecting a retrace into equilibrium and then for price to give me the entry to the upside, which it did. As you can see here, we created a break structure in the 1 minute, so I entered. This is the entry I got. My stop should have been here below the 5 minute fair value gap because that is where the idea is invalidated. I put it below the last low, but it was supposed to be below here. The trade would have lost anyway, but to be the A+ trade that I should have took was that my stop loss was below this, so then it would be the best trade I could have took. This was also a very solid trade, and I was targeting the 1 hour fair value gap above. And yeah, it just didn't play out today, which is completely fine. On to the next. So yeah, then for demo trading the NQ, we had, so on NQ I was bullish. Why? When we have this massive downtrend, well, if you notice, we broke structure on the daily time frame here. Yes, this could be a weekly retracement, maybe to more a little up into the weekly order weekly fair value gap, but we are trading the daily. I'm supposed to take the trades that are within the daily time frame because I scalp. So we broke structure here and then we retraced back down. And I'm still bullish. So let's see the lower time frame. So we are bullish on the daily, and then we see 4 hour reaching below into this order block, and while it's reaching down, We left also this 4-hour fair value, which was my target. And then while we are reaching down, we swept liquidity here and here. So we swept here. I think those were relatively equal lows on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, right here. And then I did not need this one to be hit because we already took out these two. So price dips down, sweeps liquidity, reaches into a PD array. From there, we have clean drawn liquidity. All of these are a drawn liquidity, so all of these could have been a target. But my main one was this because it's a 4-hour fair value gap, so it's very influential, as you can see by the candles. So after the sweep of liquidity, I drop down, and we can see that price creates a break structure here, and then I mark out a equilibrium. What I expect here is for price to retrace back into the equilibrium, and then I start looking for the 1-minute inversion or 1-minute breaker structure. We had these levels and this 5-minute, it was barely touched, but I did not actually need them. So as long as I get my confirmation from the equilibrium, I'm good with taking a trade. So let's drop down and see what happens. So we retrace back into the 5-minute fair value gap. This order block was not touched, and then from there we get a breaker structure as we get an inversion. So on the same candle we get a break structure and an inversion. So that's my entry right there. Stop has to be below where the idea is invalidated, and that is below the level that below the 5-minute level that price retraced into, and in this case it was the 5-minute fair value gap. The target is obviously that, so 2R, and that's about it. I made 2R on this. And here are these executions. So I started a new account fresh for this backtesting session on NQ, so I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated in terms of that. And then also one thing I did is I signed up for the Leap trading like championship or whatever it is, that is in April. So we're just gonna do that for fun to see what we have and what happens. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for today. I really liked this trade. It was very nice. From the moment it swept this, I was expecting a break of structure. When it happened, I know that I'm now expecting a retracement to these levels. It happened, and then I knew I needed a break structure or a fair inversion. I got both of those. This was just a no-brainer to take, okay? And the bias was also there. We had clean targets above. Look at how price goes up. Now it was a little bit choppy, but we do not care. the main thing is that price gets reached. So yeah, that's about it for today. I'm actually excited to see how we perform next week with NQ, because I'm interested to see if I should make the switch, because from a lot of people I heard that it's way cleaner and better than Forex. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching, guys. That's about it.